Hi, my name is Malcolm Travers, Managing Editor, Editor-in-Chief of the Male Media Mind. This is my new video series for my YouTube channel I'm calling The Last Word. And it's often because I have a lot more to say during the Hangouts and the videos that we create for M3 that I just want to have my own platform in order to speak my mind. And today I wanted to talk about failure and our inability to talk about failure, especially when it's something personal. Have you ever noticed, like, in social media how people don't talk about their failures? I mean, for the most part, I'm sure there are some people, especially I've noticed recently with the people within M3, we talk about our past mistakes and our learning experiences a lot. But when someone is going through something difficult, it's rare that you see them post about it. And I thought about it because a lot of times we often do get this very positive idea about what our friends are doing and, you know, how their lives are going. And on some level, I think that's what we want. We want our friends to, you want to see the good things about people. But at the same time, I think there's a certain shame about, you know, when we're dealing with something difficult, that we don't have anyone to share that with, especially on social media. And I thought about it in this particular case. It had to do with going to the hospital. And I was having this discussion with Breeze some months ago. I had a surgery back in the beginning of 2014 for a hernia repair. And I think prior to that, when I saw hospital selfies, I'm like, why are you in your hospital gown taking a selfie when you're about to go into surgery? It just didn't make sense. It was weird. It was macabre a little bit. And I'm like, am I supposed to like this? Do I like the fact that you're in surgery? And I didn't know exactly, other than this, you know, say get well soon or something like that on their page. I just didn't understand it really until I went through surgery. And I thought about, like, the fear of going into surgery for myself and feeling alone. And I think I wanted to reach out and connect to those people who follow me on social media and, you know, let them know what was going on. And it did make me feel better, even though at the time I couldn't look at it because I took the selfie right before I went into surgery and I couldn't see it until I got out. But, you know, I went in knowing that someone out there knew where I was, and it felt good. So I don't know. I feel that, you know, it's okay to share some of the more difficult things in your life. And I thought about how recently, you know, some of the M3 contributors have really opened up about some of the difficulties in their past. And I think it's very encouraging. It's something that I would love to encourage more people to do. And I hope that, you know, as we move forward, talking about more difficult issues, that we will open up about them, especially even when we're going through them. I think that is one thing to talk about it after it's over and to discuss the things we've learned, but to actually discuss it while you're going through it. Much more difficult, and I would love to encourage people and to provide a safe space for people to talk about the things they're going through. Anyway, it was a fascinating book. I was reading Brene Brown's Rising Strong. It got me thinking about that. I would highly recommend it to anyone else who's interested in vulnerability and shame. It's kind of her topics of choice. And I believe this is her latest book, and I would highly recommend it to anyone. So I guess at the end of this video, wanting to ask, how do you feel about sharing more difficult situations on your social media pages? Does it make you uncomfortable when you see people talking about difficult things? And, you know, how do you feel about your friends doing that? How comfortable are you with being vulnerable and less than perfect on social media? Let me know what you think. I always appreciate your feedback. As always, thank you for watching. You know, check out my blog, check out the Male Media Mind, and Thank you for your time. Peace.